My name's Ashley Gordon. I'm a personal development coach and instructor for Active Plus. I deployed 5 days after my 18th birthday to Iraq. Once you get over there, still a little part of you thinks it's not real. One of the first times I actually thought, wow, this is real, was we come under attack from some mortars. I remember hearing it come in and thinking, wow, what was that? I didn't think that's what they sounded like. When I came out to see what was going on, some people had been injured in the room. That was then it really hit home. This is real. This is life and death. I realised there was something wrong pretty soon after I come back. What they usually say with complex PTSD, so what soldiers and typically war veterans will experience is numerous traumatic events building up, and that seems to be why it's quite hard to deal with, because there's so many things that have happened. One event for me was my first fighting patrol. We went out to an area that was renowned for enemy activity. We'd been warned to not go there, so we went out and sort of picked a fight, if you like. Managed to gain some of the high ground and some of the rooftops in the area, and then a few moments afterwards we come under massive attack from quite a large resistance force. There's machine gun fire, everybody's shouting, everybody's shooting. It's quite close because we've got little parapets and little bits of brick really just protected you from thousands of rounds of ammunition being fired at you. And I think for me that day was something that stayed with me since. My whole view on the world changed. To be able to see what one person could do to another person, it sort of broke my heart in a way. And at that young age, still, I'd done 2 tours by the age of 19. It was sort of, well, is this what the world's about? Is this what life's about? And I was pretty lost. It felt good to be back, but I think while you're over there, you run through things in your mind of what you want to do when you get back, and you've got these lists, and everybody's going to be like this, and everyone's going to think you've done, great things. But really, for them, life hasn't stopped. I think that's hard to accept, because some people are more worried about, who's winning the X Factor, and that's fair enough because that's their day-to-day life. It's understanding that just because people are in different parts of the world doing different things, they're not always going to have that as a forefront. And I think a lot of it's for the media as well. I remember somebody saying to me, well, it's not that bad out there, is it? It was hard to just get across how you think and how you feel. So after a while, I think you stop. And you think, actually, I'll keep it to myself. So I think I used work a lot. So I was working a lot, drinking a lot of violence as well. I found that just being in the midst of that chaos and violence, it was actually quite a nice, safe place for me, because you're conditioned to it. It took me sort of, I think, about 2 years for me to actually go and do something about it. Fortunately now, I'm running pretty much symptom-free, and I think a lot of that's down to Active Plus. I started volunteering with them. It's people at the end of the courses or the end of the day saying, wow, thank you very much, you really helped me. Or seeing them move forward and telling us about the jobs they've got or things they've managed to sort out in their life. For me, it was a weird feeling that I wasn't used to, and giving me a little bit of self-esteem. And it wasn't curing everything initially, but it was just giving me something to look forward to. I think the biggest lesson I've learned is, it's okay to feel down, and it's okay to hurt, it's okay to be sad, but it's been able to say, okay, well, how long are you going to stay there? With any recovery, it can be more like a journey, not a destination, because you're going to carry on. It's about getting to one goal, it's about getting to a stage where you feel better, you're a little bit better, and then improving on it. Taking that next step and saying, what's next?